Merhaba arkadaşlar. Yeni bir maceraya, yeni bir seriye Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater'a hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Bu oyunu daha önce oynamadım. Seriden sadece 5. oyunu oynamıştım. Hoşuma gitmişti. Ama onun dışında herhangi bir bilgiye sahip değilim. İlk defa sizlerle birlikte oynayacağım. Başlatalım bakalım yavaştan. Ne diyor? Yani... İlk defa oynuyorum ama şey olsun da istemiyorum ya. Ee, Kolay olsun da istemiyorum. Böyle yapalım ya. Klasik tarz, yeni tarz. Evet, böyle olsun. Bu neydi madem bu zorluk değildi de bu neydi? Neyse. Normal diyelim. İpuçları. Oyun içi tüm ipuçlarını göster. Ha. Hangisini yapsak ya? Sadece önemli ipuçları diyelim. Başlat diyelim. Hadi bakalım ne olacak, çok merak ediyorum. Güzel oyun olduğunu söylüyorlar.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Vay be. Güzel başlangıç.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No.
Turkey mi?
The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selinoyarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
Sokolov'un güvenliğini sağlayacağız ha. Batı'ya
If we don't get
gideceğiz.
Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Bir iniş yapamadık. 2 saat oldu hadi be. Aha çanta orada kaldı. Alt tarafı yere düştüm. Bu animasyonlar ne ya? Hint dizisi vallahi yemin ederim. Şuna bak. Maskeyi de çıkar da bir rahatla bir nefes al.
you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name... You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Evet. Bu taraftan sanırım. Yok değil. Ee. Aha, yılan. Yol nereden ya? Bunun üstüne atlamayacağız mı işte? Altından geçecekmişiz.
I see you've retrieved your back. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your...
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will... Once its durability reaches zero, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger-happy with the suppressor's durability. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now?
I have to find my own weapons and equipment?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operation. You can't leave any... No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. Your presence in enemy territory is already... There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. You can't let... You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense. There'll be no rescue if you're captured.
Then I'll just have to...
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert... Tape it to your...
How
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this...
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on it.
Correct.
A real what?
Relax. There's a...
Who?
I'll introduce this time the first member of the... as well as recording your... She's a
Abi
member
ne
of Fox
konuştunuz?
as well,
Bırakın da
and
oynayalım
she's here
ya.
on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm
Oh.
paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. What's your...
Jane,
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back. My frequency is 145.
She's also in charge of recording your... Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your...
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to...
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you're a legendary soldier and you're... Actually, it was the boss that got the She's going to be serving as...
Boss?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now, does having personal feelings about your politics determine and yesterday's...
Is that what...
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a soldier has to follow whatever orders he's... But you're looking for... You're a natural-born fighter. A soldier is a political... That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong, he has no enemies. You follow the orders you're given.
I do whatever I have to get the job done.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or in the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end.
Being paid.
It means
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever.
I follow the will of the leader. No matter...
People aren't the ones who...
Then who...
The times. People's values change over time. So there's no such thing as an enemy. The enemies we fight, as long...
And that's the way...
The only thing we can believe is the mission.
All right.
What is it?
Call me...
Snake. Oh, right.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved... As long as you've got a legendary...
Yeah. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me.
Yes.
It's good to hear you.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us... Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is...
CQC. I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years.
Not to worry. I'll be... After all, this is your first actual...
Where are you, boss?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard...
Vallahi daraldım ha. Bak yemin ediyorum daraldım.
Gotcha.
Ne olur susun artık da oyunu oynayalım ya.
held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you.
Aa,
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Allah'a şükür. Güney. Bir müddet yazımızı okumak istemiyorum ya. Video falan izlemek istemiyorum yani. Yeter. Ne lan? Ha, uyutuyormuş. Ananı satayım, ne oluyor? Bu ne? Hmm.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already... We can't let the Kremlin... Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage.
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on... Change your camouflage by selecting The uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will... Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, but if you crawl instead... You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot. The key is to make yourself one with
Tamam. Şu an %45 diyor. Ne diyor? Çıplaklık. Aa. Şu an bunu alabilirim. Heh, altın. Yani. Şu an en fazla bu gelir bizim elimizden. Evet. %45 diyor hala. Aha. Bu ne? Aha, mermi. El bombası.
I think I saw something. Who was that?
başıma bela olabiliyor mu? Güzel. Ormandaki çeşitli şeyleri kullanarak da gizlilik sağlayabiliyoruz demek ki. Ee, Ne kadar saçma bir şey. Ben bunu nasıl düşüreceğim ki oğlum? Heh.
I hear something.
O kadar mermi adama atsaydım şimdi ölmüştü zaten. Allah kahretmesin seni ya. Aha. İki tane adam geliyor. Hı. Lan ne oluyor? Allah Allah. Allah seni kahretmesin. Valla gidiyoruz bir yerlere ama bakalım.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section. Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger.
Right.
Oh, and one...
You mean there?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov...
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Tamamdır.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Şimdi hayal görüyorum babacım, hayal.
I think I saw something. Huh. Guess I'm seeing things.
Of of.
HQ respond. This is Control. Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Major, I'm in front of Sokolov's
Hold on, Snake.
condition.
Yeah, what?
Evasion.
Exactly. I already said you can't contact Sokolov during battle. Don't you listen to people when they're talking? Well, anyway, the reason that door won't open is probably because he's scared. In order to break Sokolov out of there, you'll need his co-op. Contact Sokolov later. Once things have stabilized, try to...
Tamam.
We've lost sight of the enemy. What's wrong?
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Gidelim artık. Ne olur. Yine mi konuşacağız?
Major, this Sokolov is safe.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point.
Kurtarma
Roger.
noktasına
What about
I
gideceğiz.
managed to get...
I see.
What about the...
We lost contact with...
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov...
The Bus ile konuşamıyorum. The Bus ile olan iletişimimizi kaybetmişiz. Şimdi Sokolov'u kurtarma noktasına götürmemiz gerekiyor. Hadi bakalım. Korkma lan bu kadar. Ne yapıyorsun? Büyü mü yapıyorsun? Anlamıyorum ki seni. Aha, o neydi? Aa, pusu. Aha.
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Huh.
What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Helal.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Oha.
I
Can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Allah kahretmesin seni ya. Bu ne kanka?
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake.
I don't like it.
I agree. You'd better...
Sokolov ran off by himself.
We're counting.
Evet. Şimdi. Adamı mı taşıyoruz, çantasını mı? Adamı. Tamam da. Buradan mı? Mesela ben oyunumu nasıl kaydedeceğim? Kaydetmek istiyorum diyelim ki.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
O neydi?
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod.
Yürüyen dev.
The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly.
İnşallah götüreceğiz
They
ya.
cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Hadi bakalım, hadi bakalım. Ya düzgünce yürüsene. Niye bakıyorsun aşağıya? Kendini geriyorsun boş yere. Bu kim? The Boss mı? Onlar ne öyle? Aha Boss. Lori. The Boss.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Niye? Hayda. Bu ne lan?
Hornets?
Bu ne oğlum? Doğaüstü şeyler mi vardı bu oyunlarda? Vay canına. Tipe bak.
My friends,
Dostlarım.
let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
Kimsiniz
Welcome
lan siz?
back, boss.
Hayda.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Bu kim?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Aa, bu şey değil mi ya? Bizim konuştuğumuz.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Aa,
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Oha. Aa, kırdı.
He's seen my face.
Ne yani, öldürmesini mi istiyorsun oğlum?
We can't let him live.
Bunlar ne, birinin gözü çıkıyor, biri elektrikli, biri arı veriyor.
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
Khrushchev kim lan?
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Aşağı atacak bence ya. Bandanayı aldı. Kol kırık. Belki kaburgayı bile kırmış olabilir, bilmiyorum. İyi yumruk attı. Ama ölmemizi istemediği için aşağı attı bize. Yoksa orada da öldürebilirdi.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Bas bas.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Ama niye ya? Acaba önceki oyunlarla alakası var mı? Bilmiyorum ki.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll...
Nasıl olacak o?
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the survival viewer button. If you select cure, you can... Healing is medicine and surgical procedures. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on... They need to be fixed using Move the healing cursor with the movement stick to the... Once you've use the movement stick to select the medical item. With this method, you can treat a bone fracture. First, lacerations, diptych to slow... You do everything
Anladım,
Stay
anladım.
with me.
Şimdi. Etkilenen bölgenin süreci bandaj uygulanmalı diyor. Yara açık, kanıyor, bandaj uygulanmadı. Aa, ne yaralanmışız ya. Vallahi. Aa, kırığı düzeltecek herhalde. Aa, zor ya vallahi. Basın bandanası. İyi, en azından bir işe yaradı.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Şeguhar. Bas ve ekibi aynen. Şeguhad'ı alıp gidiyor. Ne oldu? Birbirinizi mi hissettiniz? Yani şimdilik güzel gidiyor ama biraz hani böyle aksiyon falan olsa. Hani oyundan çok film gibi izliyorsun. Hayda.
Excellent.
Mükemmel.
A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear.
Ne ki o? Ruj mu?
A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Kimi vurdu ki? Allah'a şükür kaydedilsin ya. Şimdi otomatik kayıt. Buraya kaydet ya.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill.
Oyunlar yeni başlıyor herhalde onu gösteriyor. Atlayalım ya burayı. Bir hafta sonra.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point.
Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss.
The Boss.
She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, The boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected.
Aynen öyle.
Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Doğrudur efendim.
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the
Ama
affair.
gerçekten yok.
Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Masumiyetimizi kanıtlamak için Tıbası
Are the Russians going to be helping
ele
us?
geçirmemiz lazım.
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
İyi, bu sefer çanta takılmadı bana. Snake.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Evet.
Loud and clear. Glad to see you, lad.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time.
Hadi bakalım.
Rescue Sokolov.
Sokolov'u kurtaracağız.
Find out what's happened to the Shagohod.
Aa,
Then destroy it.
onu yok etmem
And
gerekiyor.
finally, eliminate the boss.
Aa.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand?
Vay be.
You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what
Ya
we'll
kendimizi temizle çıkarmak için bunları
Our
yapmamız
priorities are
gerekiyor.
the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Sonra The
Roger
Boss
that,
ve
Major Tom.
albayın işine bakmamız lazım.
Now?
I'm changing my code name. It turns out...
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my code...
The wrong...
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have...
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from... The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using... The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You use the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name.
Yes, that's exactly right.
But
I got the name wrong. The one there, Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis. I watched the movie again. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use.
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been...
All right, then. Major Zero it is. Well,
From Square Zero. My frequency is... Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic.
is this her?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more... Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. And there's one more person on your support team. He's an expert on the latest in... He'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry. If you have any questions, just ask.
Mr. Sig.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting...
The same factory Sokolov.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. The password is, who are the Patriots? And Lali Lule Lo.
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure...
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an... It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. But remember, this Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and...
Understood. Commencing op...
Yılan yiyen operasyonu başlıyor. The Snake Eater operasyonu başlıyor. Oyunumuzu nasıl kaydediyoruz ya? Bu ne? Pusula, sonar, hareket. Bu değil. Bu değil. Sırt çantası. Bu değil. Şimdi. Bu kamuflaj. Var mı kamuflajda herhangi bir şey yok. Hafıza. Heh. 2'ye basıyoruz. Paramedi 2'den çağırabiliyoruz değil mi? Kaydet diyelim.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week.
4 days.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I could.
Better luck next time.
But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, and try not. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately.
Tamamdır, tamamdır.
You're welcome. And I can see you still.
Maybe so. By the way.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the.
Of course.
Good. I believe.
Didn't they use that to force you?
No, I volunteered.
Why?
So that I could watch
Abi
over
ne kadar
you.
muhabbet etmeye meyillisiniz. Oğlum
Snake,
oyunumu
someone has to
kaydedeceğim
stop you
lan.
from getting into trouble, to make sure you and the boss don't kill each other. So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask.
Thanks.
Stop. You can thank me when you.
All right.
Teşekkür ederim. Allah'a şükür. Şimdi tarih. Aynen bugün. Bunun üzerine kaydetsem oluyor mu acaba? Ne bu? Niye olmuyor? Otomatik kayıt diyor. Bunun üzerine kaydedeyim. Tamam.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
Teşekkür ederim. Çıkalım. Şimdi 2. Bu değil. Paramedik değil. Major zero değil. E'de ne var? Ha tamam bir şey yok. Q. Tamam bu kadar. Şimdi %30 kamuflajımız var. Böyle yapınca %50 oluyor. Kamuflaja girelim. Bak ha. Şu an daha da çok oldu. Yüzde ne var? Ormanlık siyah. Ha yok ya. Ormanlık daha iyidir. Tamam. %50. O değişiyor kendi kendine. Neyse. Yolumuz ne taraftan? Bu taraftan. Şimdi görevimiz Sokolov'u kurtarmak. Onun bak o neymiş be? Ürettiği o silah makinesini bulup yok etmek. The Boss ve Albayı da ortadan kaldırmak. Birinci bölümümüzü burada bırakalım. Oyun aslında güzel. Hani heyecanlı. Şu an sarmaya başladı beni. Ne olacağını da merak ediyorum açıkçası. Ama çok konuşma var. Çok diyalog var. Çok video, ara sahne var. Yapacak bir şey yok tabii ki de. Hikayeyi öğrenmek adına da izlemek zorundayız. Artık katlanacağız. Mecbur. Birinci bölümümüzü burada bitirelim arkadaşlar. Beni izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. İkinci bölümde görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.